Hello Gemini, and welcome to your reading. Gemini, let's see what messages the divine wants you to receive in this reading. I always remind you that these readings are general, so take what resonates with you, leave what doesn't, because that will resonate with someone else who's watching this reading. If you could, remember to have a look at your sun sign, your moon sign, and your ascendant sign. By doing that, you get a whole complete picture of the energies that you are working with, okay? And I also want you to go and check yesterday's community posts, because there is an issue here on YouTube at the moment with content being stolen and uploaded to fraudulent channels, and some of you are getting scammed for readings for your money. So just be careful who you are buying readings from and where you are consuming my content. If it's not on my channel, then it is not me who you are communicating with. So like I said, have a look at yesterday's community posts. So we have your cards that are here, okay? And it is interesting because the card from our oracle cards, Gemini, that you have received is the card that is talking about, let's focus on this card so you can see it as well. Focusing on letting go, on being the peacekeeper, on being right. Okay, so this card, the message here is, yes, stand in your power. Standing in your power is important, but it is also important to understand and to know when it is worth just remaining silent and not saying anything. That doesn't mean that you're being a pushover, but that is meaning that you are using your own wisdom and your own discernment, looking at a situation and seeing that the person you are arguing with, the person or the drama or whatever it is that is conspiring, it is not worth your time, your energy, your voice. So there is a feeling here where you could be feeling that you are being invited to some arguments, to some conflict. And dealing with this in a peaceful way is the best way. But at the same time, silence is best. Silence is golden, because an opportunity for an argument could be here, and then it just starts getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And instead, on focusing on where you're wanting to go, on focusing on directing your energy on something that is positive, on creating something amazing, your energy is now being diverted to this conflict that is here. So there is a feeling here that you're being given a heads up that there could be people, there could be situations that are coming up that are inviting you to engage in some conflict, in some arguments. See how you can navigate through those situations in a peaceful way, and looking at those situations and asking yourself, is it even worth my time replying? Is it even worth my time giving my energy to this situation? So the divine wants you to know and understand that sometimes, like I said to you, silence is golden. And because, again, you're being silent, it doesn't mean you're being weak. It doesn't mean you're not standing in your power. But this message that is here, this is a message of protection that the divine is sending to you, because the divine can see way ahead of time and how this situation is going to transpire. And by giving you a heads up and saying, hey, just remain silent, or find ways of removing yourself from this situation, find ways of navigating this energy in a way that doesn't drain your energy, that doesn't take away your focus on where you're wanting to go. Whatever happens, there is a protection that is here. So there's no need to worry. So there's no need to engage and to prove that you are right. Okay. Sometimes there are just some situations that are just created to confuse the situation, that are created to just drain your energy, like I already said, that are created to make you feel triggered, to make you feel some type of way. These situations are encouraging you to get in those low vibrational areas. And you know that when you've engaged in an argument, you feel dirty, you feel just tense, you feel like, why was I stupid to get into that fight? Now, when you're in those feelings of revisiting that situation, this is when you're giving your power away. This is when your energy is being drained in negative ways. So there is an encouragement of a protection that the divine wants you to be aware of, okay? And I want to say to you that some of you, because we have our card here, that is speaking about you going through some changes, some upgrades, some developments, important developments. So this is why the divine is saying that right now you are divinely protected. Why? Because you are growing on a spiritual level, on a soul level, on an important level. And this is why it is important and imperative to protect your energy. So whatever is going on right now, this is that energy that the divine is saying, if you're feeling triggered, if you're feeling confused about a situation, if you're starting to sense that this situation is going to spiral in a negative way, this is the perfect time to get in touch with the divine, with your guides, and ask for that protection and ask for that assistance and the strength to deal with this situation in a positive way, in a way that is not draining your energy. Okay? So whatever is happening, the divine is saying that, listen, remember we're speaking about your power, stepping into your power, not giving your power away. And for some of you, this is going to feel so hard to do because the invitation that I can feel is really strong and it's going to come from different ways. There is just a feeling that is out there right now that is amplifying the energy of arguments, of fights, of chaos. So the divine is saying, be your own superhero, protect yourself and remove yourself from a situation, because by removing yourself from a situation, this is you bringing that energy again of protection. This is you focusing on where you want to go, focusing on what you want to achieve instead of going and getting involved in situations that are just going to just be draining your energy again. There's a feeling of your energy being drained. There's a feeling of chaos, arguments, conflict that is here, that is gonna really be amplified over the next couple of days. So again, as you're hearing this reading, start connecting with the divine, asking for protection, start maybe even rehearsing in your mind if you know what this situation is all about. Rehearsing in your mind, if someone says this is what I'm gonna say, this is what I'm gonna do. So that when that situation comes about, you've already created an action plan in your mind and you're not being caught off guard. Because this situation, it almost feels that you could easily be caught off guard. And when you get caught off guard, this is when you can feel triggered. This is when you can feel anxiety. This is when you can feel like you want to put your boxing gloves on and fight. And the divine is saying no, okay? Sorry, I had to go and change my memory card. So we're going to progress with the reading. So I wanted to say to you that the tarot card that we have received is the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. And the Wheel of Fortune, I really like this card and the energies that are here, because the energies of the Wheel of Fortune, as you can see when we're observing the imagery on the cards, remember we were speaking about the dark energy that is here. And the whole reading was about you protecting your energy and not accepting any invitations that are going to knock you off center, knock you off balance. And when we're looking at this card, you can see that we have the darkness that is here. We have the light also. But the most interesting thing is that when we're observing our person, right, I want you to focus on this card and really look at the person who is on the card. Our person, they are there in that energy of being balanced and centered. They are in the energy of ease, despite them dealing with some darkness, despite them dealing with some lightness, right? And this card is saying to you that, yes, there are light feelings, situations, there is joy that is here. And equally, there is the darkness that is here too. And you are remaining centered with the information or the situations that are making you feel joyful and happy. And equally, you are remaining centered when you're also dealing with negative situations. So whatever is happening, the Wheel of Fortune is asking you to remain centered. I also like the Wheel of Fortune because it is the card that talks about Lady Luck, being with you. So your luck is on your side as you're dealing with whatever is coming up in this situation this week. So Lady Luck is with you, so you are not alone. And you could be seeing that also, that new situations are starting to come up that are bringing joy, that are bringing upliftment. Because when we're looking at the Wheel of Fortune, it is the card that talks about cycles, transitions, change. We already spoke about luck. So there is cycles and transitions that you're going through, and luck is on your side. Luck is walking with you. So when we're observing these energies here, it is all about making a choice. It is about taking a chance. It is all about transformation. The winds of change are here. And not only that, luck is on your side. So this is the reading that I have for you, Gemini. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. I'll see you soon. It's a goodbye.